Montreal Canadiens are staying alive after an incredible, crazy Game 4 that was easy for the history books. I can't believe it. What a game from both teams. Absolutely incredible. And the Montreal Canadiens, from an amazing second effort on Josh Anderson in the first overtime, to be able to come in and get that goal after he drives in, kind of creating this weird 2-on-1 in overtime, buries it past Andrei Vasilevskiy on the second attempt. What an amazing effort. What an amazing game. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my channel. And what a game. Habs fans, how you feeling? Lightning fan, how you feeling? Let's go through my thoughts on this game, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And without any further ado, let's jump into it, because holy crap, Carey Price. We got to start with Carey Price, because this whole game was a very good game by the Lightning. I like the Lightning in that first period. I like the Habs in the first period. We could talk really about how this game was, the Lightning did outshoot the Habs, blah, blah, blah. To me, none of that matters. What it comes down to is that overtime and that third period, because holy crap, Carey Price, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be the first one to say it. I thought Carey Price was having a stronger playoffs than Andrei Vasilevskiy, and I was wrong. Andrei Vasilevskiy came in and showed just what I had been missing on some of those Eastern Conference games that I've been watching that I haven't really seen a lot of, because I live on the West Coast. I don't watch that much East Coast hockey. So I hadn't seen how great Andrei Vasilevskiy really was in these playoffs, minus a couple of his fantastic games, obviously. In this game, Carey Price and Vasilevskiy, hats off to you guys. I love a good goaltending matchup. I think almost every hockey fan does it. It's some of the best games when you have such great goaltending performances as you do from a night like this. And I gotta say, Carey Price, man, vintage performance from him on that power play, on that penalty kill, I should be saying, that you had to kill off after Weber takes that 4-minute high sticking call after drawing blood there right at the end of the third period. Horrible call, not because it was bad, because you don't need to make a play like that, handicapping your team, all the stress, everyone wondering what's happening, the commentators on Sportsnet talking about how great your penalty kill is. It honestly sounded like they were trying to get a little bit of a jinx, Habs fans, but it doesn't matter, because you guys come out and you kill it perfectly. Absolutely perfectly. And even though there were some scary looks there on that power play, and the Lightning definitely had some good looks, Carey Price comes in and bails you guys out. The penalty kill bails you guys out, and you get rewarded, because not only do you have a great penalty kill killing it in your zone, but you get those good looks. Nick Suzuki almost scores a couple minutes, basically, before Josh Anderson comes in on a similar type of 2-on-1 situation where he's driving in, and he's able to get that good shot off. If Nick Suzuki had just a little bit more reach on that, it could have been over right there. You guys played a fantastic overtime. The reason the Montreal Canadiens, ladies and gentlemen, were able to get to this point in the playoffs was because of two really good reasons. Their penalty kill and opportunistic scoring when shorthanded. We all know this. They have been deadly these playoffs when it comes to shorthanded goals. They have been so crucial for the Habs on this run, on when they've been able to score them and when they've been able to jump in on the rush and capitalize off of those misreads from a defender or any type of forward on a power play situation for the other team. And the Habs just did that perfectly tonight. They played their game. They played the best game that they could. This is Habs hockey from this playoffs to a T, I feel like. And it was just a fantastic game for the Montreal Canadiens, and you could go back and even say, going to that first goal that they were able to score off the Josh Anderson goal, who, again, Josh Anderson, an amazing game, coming in off of that from Suzuki and Caufield, a great passing play off of a turnover, a fumble at the Lightning blue line, are able to come in, make a great passing play in that first, and once that play went in, you could kind of tell that the Habs had a little bit of fire, because that was the first time the Habs were able to have a lead this entire Cup Final, so obviously that is going to light a fire under your butt and get you motivated, regardless of how down you are in a series. No matter what, I feel like no matter what happens, if you haven't led in a game, especially in the Cup Final, you come out in an elimination Game 4, you could potentially be swept, and you get the first goal, a great passing play, you again playing your game to the best of your abilities and getting results and taking the lead. That is absolutely huge. Obviously, then Goodrow is able to come in and get that goal as well to tie things up in the second period, but that's kind of what I refer back to when I just said that a few minutes ago, is that when you look at this game, obviously the first period, the second period, they're very similar in my opinion for how the Lightning played it and the Habs played it. Just really good back and forth hockey. Not a lot we can really talk about. You could go in and talk about officiating, all this, but what it comes down to in a game like this, in my opinion, is the crucial moments in the third period going into that overtime, because let's be real, the Montreal Canadiens had the lead for a lot of that last bit of that third period. They almost were able to win that game. Just there alone, before Patrick Maroon comes in and gets that goal, which is honestly, Carey Price played that bad. He just wasn't able to get good enough coverage there to get back and get Maroon. But ironically, I was talking to my dad about how if Patrick Maroon was, if the Lightning were able to win tonight, Patrick Maroon would become one of the first players in years, I feel like, to be able to be on a three-peat when it comes to winning the Cup. He would have been on that St. Louis team and then back-to-back years so far with the Lightning, and that would be one of the first players to do that in a very long time. And ironically, right after I tell my dad that stat, what do you know, he comes in and scores the tying goal. So Lightning fans, you're welcome there. I think I jinxed that one on the Habs, but point being, moving forward, I think that after that, I really didn't know what to expect from the Habs. The Habs still played their game, and they weren't, in any means playing down to the Lightning. They were playing the best hockey they could, and they were fighting for every second of every ice time that they had, and all the puck possession they had as well. But what I thought really, honestly, after that type of goal and the way it happened and the collapse and how it was on Price as well a little bit, it wasn't a good feeling I had in my gut. I was like, okay, how is this going to go down? And when it got to overtime, you have the Weber penalty. You're going into it against, obviously your penalty kill is fantastic, Montreal, but you got to realize that no matter how good your penalty kill is, when you have to go against one of the best power plays of the last century, I feel like that's going to be iffy, that's going to be a problem. But you were able to come out, kill it perfectly, get some shorthanded looks, and then right after you finally get onto your even strength, you're able to have Shea Weber come back onto the ice, get healthy again. Not healthy, I guess. I don't know. I'm just too excited. My emotions are going crazy. What a game. I was really worried that the Habs were going to roll over and die this game. I don't know why I thought that. I thought after Game 2 that they had shot themselves in the foot so badly in my game recap when we talked about that. Game 3 was just the same type of thing. I didn't even want to talk about Game 3. I was just so disappointed with it. And then you get to Game 4. Do or die, the Habs come out and they play their game perfectly. And it's great to see because no matter how you feel about the Habs, I'm a Jets fan, guys. So if you're a Leaf fan out there still being salty, my team didn't even get a win. And I'm out here rooting for the Habs right now. And come on. So bury that. Point being, it's just fantastic to see this happen. You didn't want to see a team go out 4-0 in the Cup Final. It doesn't matter how you feel about the Habs. You want some competition. You want the distance. It's the Cup Final. It's not the first round where you want it to be over and done with as quickly as you can and get to that next stage, however you feel about that. Point being, you want to see this team win. And they came out, they played their game perfectly, and they were able to get the result they desperately needed to keep this series alive. Ironically, too, maybe, I gotta roll that clip of the Tampa Bay mayor being like, oh, we'll win it at home, or whatever exactly she said. I'll roll that clip because I was thinking about that all game. I was like, oh my God, is that how it's going to go down? Is that really how it's going to go down?
Here's what we would like. What we would like is for the Lightning to take it a little bit easy, to give the Canadiens just the smallest break, allow them to win one at home, and then bring it back to the Amalie Arena for the final and the winning of the Stanley Cup. But we don't want to get ahead of ourselves.
Ladies and gentlemen, and it looks like they're going to have that opportunity to potentially win at home because they're not getting it in Game 4. The Montreal Canadiens defend their ice, finally get a win in front of those home fans. Enjoy it, Montreal. I was worried you guys wouldn't be able to experience a win out there. It's great to see you guys win that. Go ahead and riot for all I care. Flip a cop car. Let's see some more of those memes on Twitter, I guess. Let's have those kids posing with it like we saw last week. Am I right? Let me know all your thoughts about this game down in the description below, as always, ladies and gentlemen, because what a game. What a game. Thank God that the Habs were able to come out and play this game properly, play their game to the best of their abilities, and not go out quietly into the night. They came out, they fought, and they earned every inch of this game, in my opinion. It doesn't matter about the shots being outshot 34-21. It doesn't matter that they actually had pretty similar stats all around other than that, but Carey Price, again, being an absolute stud for them. Andrei Vasilevskiy being a great goaltender as well, even though he doesn't get the win, obviously, but what a fantastic game. Let me know all your thoughts about this game down in the comment section below. As always, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to subscribe, like I said at the start of this video. If you've already made it this far, thank you so much, and if you haven't already subscribed and you made it to the end of the video, what are you doing? Appreciate any support you guys can give the channel. It really does mean a lot. Also, make sure to go down and check out the Prairie podcast down in the description below, along with all my other social media links and whatnot in the description. As always, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Peace, love, and positivity to wherever you are in the world, and I will see you guys in the next game. We're not done just yet. Finals are still going on. We'll see what happens. The Habs stay alive. Gonna be an interesting Game 5. Let's see what happens. Go Habs, go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great rest of your night, great rest of your day, whenever you're watching this, and bye-bye.